Hi, my name is Jake Heinzman, and today I'm going to help you remember PEMDAS, or the order of operations, with a simple acronym. But first, I'm going to tell you what PEMDAS means. So, PEMDAS is just a simple acronym that helps you to remember the order of operations, which, of course, is parentheses, exponents, multiply and divide, and addition and subtraction. So P equals parentheses. Now, problems in parentheses always come first when solving an algebraic equation. So E equals exponents. The exponent of a number shows how many times you should multiply a number by itself in an equation. And here is an example of an exponent. 3 to the power of 2 equals 3 times 3, which equals 9. So M and D stands for multiply and divide. Multiplication and division show how much you should multiply or divide by a certain number in the equation. And the reason that I put multiply and divide together was because you always do the one that comes first in the sentence. You don't do multiply before divide or divide before multiply. You just do whichever one comes first in the sentence. So say I have 12 divided by 6, which is equal to 6 plus 6, which equals 2, before 5 times 4 equals 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5, which equals 20. I would do 12 divided by 6 first because it comes before 5 times 4. So A and D stands for add and subtract. Addition and subtraction show how many times you should add or subtract from a certain number in the equation. And addition and subtraction is essentially the same as multiply and divide, except, of course, it's add and subtract, but it's the same in that you just do whichever one comes first in the sentence. So if I have 10 minus 7 equals 3 in the sentence before 9 plus 12 equals 21, then I would do 10 minus 7 before 9 plus 12. So I thought I'd show you 4 sample problems to help you to understand how PEMDAS works. So what I have here is 3 plus 9 divided by 3. Now, we're always going to do division first because of that multiplication and division before addition and subtraction. So 9 divided by 3 is 3, and I'm just going to write in plus 3 over here. And then, of course, 3 plus 3 is 6, and that is our answer. And now, here's a problem that uses exponents and parentheses. Now, we're going to do 3 plus 7 first because, as PEMDAS tells us, parentheses always come first in an algebraic equation. So 7 plus 3 equals 10 times 5 to the power of 3. Now, next, we're going to do our exponent, because that comes next in our PEMDAS. And 5 to the power of 3, which of course equals 5 times 5 times 5, is 125. And then we'll have times 10. And now 125 times 10 equals 1,250, because times 10 always means, of course, just adding a 0 to the original number. And so it's kind of surprising that a simple equation like this could come up with such an advanced number like this. Now, here's a problem that uses everything. 5 plus 6 divided by 3 times 7 minus 2 in brackets to the power of 2. Now, PEMDAS says that we always do parentheses first, and 7 minus 2 is 5. So we'll put 5 there to the power of 2 times 3 divided by 6 plus 5. And now PEMDAS says to do exponents, and that would be of course, 5 to the power of 2, which is 25. And then we'll add on the rest of the equation. 5 plus 6 divided by 3 times 25. And now PEMDAS says to do multiplication and division. And so what comes first in the equation would be division here. And 6 divided by 3 is 2 times 25 plus 5. And now we're going to do 2 times 25, which is 50, plus 5, and then 5 plus 50, of course, is 55, and there's your answer. So my last problem for you today will be 25 times 15 minus 3 times 4 plus 9, 4 plus 9 being in parentheses, and 3 times 4 plus 9 being in brackets. Now, these brackets are new, but don't worry, they're just like a big set of parentheses. And basically what it means is that we have to complete this small set of parentheses inside the brackets before we can complete this whole equation. And what we'll do is we'll complete 4 plus 9, and then we'll do 3 times whatever 4 plus 9 will be. And so let's go ahead and solve this. Now our PEMDAS will tell us that we have to do parentheses first. So we'll go ahead and do 4 plus 9, which is 12, and then we'll put in 3 times 12, and then our brackets here, and 25 times 15 minus 3 times 12. And our next thing will be exponents. And of course we don't have exponents in this problem, so we can't complete that step. Our next is multiply and divide, but remember that parentheses always comes before multiply and divide, so we have to multiply and divide within the parentheses. So we'll do 3 times 12 before we do 25 times 15. And of course 3 times 12 is 36, and our parentheses have gone away now. And now we'll write in our 25 times 15 minus 36, and 25 times 15 is 375, and then we'll put in our minus 36, and then our final step is to do 375 minus 36, which is 339, and that is our answer. So unfortunately we couldn't get dear old Aunt Sally to come and talk to you more about PEMDAS, but we could get her sister, Mrs. McGrath, to come and help you learn more about PEMDAS. And we're in her classroom right now, and she's on her way to help you learn more about the order of operations.
PEMDAS!
Yelled teacher, her voice loud like chimes.
Know what comes first, subtraction or times, or division or adding, or any old math. If you can't learn your PEMDAS, you can't pass my class.
The name of the teacher was Mary McGrath, and getting math wrong incurred all her wrath.
And PEMDAS,
She said,
when makes you so right. When you've seen PEMDAS, you've seen the light. Let's learn it again, the order of math. PEMDAS so fine like pockets of cash. Parentheses first, subtracting is last. Multiplication, division, the vote has been cast. E for exponents, you already know. Let us say times 2 makes numbers grow. M multiplies before you go add. D for division, not Dave, dog, or dad. The A's for addition, and addition's no fad. F for subtraction, who's last but still rad.
So I sure hope you enjoyed my presentation as much as I did. I'm Jake Heinzman, and I'm the narrator and the videographer. And Allie Heinzman was Mrs. McGrath. I think she did a really good job, and I hope you had as much fun watching our presentation and our videos as much
as we had fun doing.
Yeah, and so I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, so.
And learn your PEMDAS.